Hello everybody. Happy Tuesday and welcome to your weekly dose of Trainer Talk Tuesday, every single Tuesday at 2:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we're trying something a little bit different today, guys. Typically, we only do our Trainer Talk Tuesdays on our Facebook page, Never Settle Fitness, but we really want our Instagram followers to be a part of our weekly Trainer Talk Tuesdays as well. So we are going live from both platforms. So we really hope that you guys who are new to Trainer Talk Tuesday enjoy this.
Yes, indeed. So welcome in. Hopefully that you guys here on our on our Instagram platform really enjoy and really like this content that we've been bringing here every Tuesday. So welcome in, and let's go ahead and see what good stuff we got for you today.
All right, guys. So today we are discussing the elimination diet. First, what is it and is it right for you? So to get started, guys, we want to define what the elimination diet actually is. And this is a diet that consists of removing certain foods that are known to cause disruptions or to cause uncomfortable symptoms in the body. And then it also consists of the reintroduction of these foods to test how the body responds and their reaction to it.
Right, and when it comes to the elimination diet, it's very, very tough adjustment for a lot of people to make. So it's not something that we suggest that you jump in cold turkey. It's going to take your body a slow build up process, seeing that a lot of these things that we are suggesting are going to be things that you have known to be very, very common, things that are just normal for you to have on a regular basis, especially if you are an American born citizen. A lot of these things that we put into the body are just things that are known to be very, very just common and to be the norm as well. So the adjustment can be tough. So really allow your body to slowly build up to what we're going to speak about here, so that you can have a really good turnout when it comes to trying to go through the elimination diet.
Yes, guys. So personally, here at Never Settle Fitness, we do advocate for the elimination diet. With us, we advocate the removal predominantly of the inflammatory foods. So these foods are going to consist of dairy, gluten, alcohol, caffeine, and refined sugars, okay? Inflammatory foods like the ones I just mentioned, they cause an inflammation in the body. They cause an inflammatory response in the body regardless of the person, but there are some people who can tolerate different versions of those inflammatory foods than others. So it's important to remove these from the diet so you can see if you have an intolerance, allergy, or sensitivity to one of these foods. We also like to add in soy and, in special cases, animal protein to this elimination diet. Other common foods can be removed from various different elimination diets. Allergists, functional medicine doctors, and dietitians are known for removing these other types of foods, which are going to consist of nuts, corn, citrus fruits, and nightshade vegetables. Nightshade vegetables are things like tomatoes, peppers, eggplant, or white potatoes.
Right, so I know that was a lot, right, guys? It's pretty much everything that you probably ever had, especially when it comes to just having a regular traditional meal right here where you were born. But the reason that you guys probably hear too, along with this diet, that everything is different per person is because a lot of these inflammatory foods, like Larissa mentioned, are going to react and respond different to a lot of you guys differently. So one of you may be able to induce soy and be able to have it and not respond to it as negatively as another person. Even though I'm not saying that soy is good for you in general, I'm just saying that for you to remove it and see such great results may not be the same as someone else. So to go through this process entirely is by removing all of these different things and then slowly trying to creep these things back into the diet, which is what we're going to get into next, is very critical so you can see. And this is for every person, because all of our bodies are not going to react the same. Some of us are going to be able to have other things that respond a little bit better than somebody else may to these same foods.
Yep, and I know you guys are probably sitting at home like, what the heck am I supposed to eat? But this is why I love the elimination diet, because it really forces you to, one, look and read ingredients, and you're gonna see that a lot of the things that we listed, typical grocery items that I'm sure a lot of you get on a weekly basis, are going to consist of these foods. And so this elimination diet is going to force you into eating a whole food plant-based diet, which has been scientifically proven to have just overwhelmingly amounts of health benefits for the body.
Right, and that's for everyone too. There's not one soul who can say that a vegan-based diet, even for a certain period of time, wouldn't do their body great benefits.
And not even necessarily a whole vegan diet, guys, but just like a plant-based diet where you're eating real food. Even if you are incorporating animal protein in your diet, it's in moderation as opposed to making up the bulk of what you're eating. You're still getting a lot of fruits and vegetables in, which is what we want to emphasize.
Yeah, and it also allows for you to open yourself up to finding out what other kind of foods are out there that you may enjoy. There are a lot of things that you're not even hip to just yet, but when you go ahead and restrict yourselves and force yourself to explore within that realm there, you will see that there's a lot of things out there that even have more properties to it than you would expect just because it is a fruit or a vegetable that grows from the earth. A lot of the stuff that we eat is very processed, very meat based in that aspect as well. So to come to find that there are a lot of fruits, there are a lot of vegetables and whole grains out there that are very rich in all these properties, and also doesn't contain a lot of those negative aspects that we're talking about here, that is going to bring you to want to go through the elimination diet.
Yep, guys, and please know, if you do consider doing the elimination diet on your own or with the help of a professional, you are most likely going to experience what we call detox reactions or detox symptoms. Okay, these are very common. This is a part of the healing process. So although they are unpleasant at first, they are something that have to be worked through in order to come out on the other side better and to really experience true healing. So detox reactions are, but are not limited to things like changes in the skin or changes in your digestion, maybe headaches, extreme fatigue, flu-like symptoms. If you are heavily indulging in the standard American diet, you may experience severe symptoms like that, like flu-like symptoms, or just general feelings of being unwell. I will say though that although these are a necessary part of the process, they do not last long. They are typically short-lived, and once you get through your detox symptoms, if you do experience them, then you will feel an abundance of energy and overall feel a lot healthier on the other side.
Now guys, I hope this correlation doesn't put you off, but I'm just gonna call it what it is. This, like your body going through this reaction, just a second, is totally normal. When a guy or a woman is rehabbing from drugs that they were on, something that their body was addicted to, and you guys know that refined sugar is a drug, and if you look that up, you can find that pretty much anywhere in the health industry. So knowing that that's a drug and that your body can become addicted to it, getting your body off of it and a lot of the other things that they put and they preserve in our foods is going to force your body to have some tough reactions. And that is where the program gets kind of scary for people, not in a bad way, but just you don't really know what's going on. You're seeing these changes, you're looking a little bit different as far as skin and bumps and everything are starting to come, but that is just the detox. That's your body pushing all of those negative toxins out to the surface, yes, and forcing it out of your body. So it's just like anything when it goes through a detox. When you go to a rehab center, that is detox. And when you're getting your body off of that hard drug. And refined sugar, we like to consider, that's a hard drug. And we all have been through it. Anyone who has really changed their diet and changed their overall bodies and their level of health, you're seeing this on some type of scale, even if it isn't to the magnitude that we're saying. So when we're talking about those detox reactions, that's what we mean. One of my favorite movies back in the day was New Jersey City, if you guys ever seen it, or New Jack City, if you ever seen it. There's a scene with Chris Rock. He was a user in that movie, but he went through a tough portion in that movie where they had to get him off of the drugs. And just to watch him go through those detox reactions, it was just like, wow, you know, and your body goes through something kind of similar, not to that extent.
Very real.
It's not like deathly, but your body it's a shock. Your body's been having it for so long, and to get your body off of it is going to cause your body to have to go through some changes that may not seem so, you know, nice at first, but it's going to serve your body great benefits.
Absolutely. That's an excellent point. And guys, the whole part of the elimination diet is to allow you to see how your body specifically responds to these types of foods. So there is a reintroduction process. After you have eliminated these items for at least 2 weeks, guys, at least 2 weeks, that allows your body to kind of cleanse itself. It gives your major organs a break. Then you can start reintroducing some of these foods back in, but it's very important to note we only want to reintroduce one food category at a time. So for instance, after you've gone through your 2-week period, let's say you really miss bread, pasta, okay? That's your gluten. You are only going to add back in gluten for, I would say, 3 to 5 days, okay? And then you need to mark down your reaction to it, if any. So if you experience, again, things very similar to the detox reactions that you just went through, things like changes in your skin, digestion, if you have extreme abdominal pain, gas, bloating, these are all signs that you have an allergy, sensitivity, or intolerance to that food. In this example, it would be gluten, okay?
And let me add in real fast too, the most common, I think, I know for a lot of people that we have seen go through the program is going to be that bloating aspect. And it's not going to be as messed up as the skin and stuff again, so you may not feel as bad, but it is going to make you feel like, I guess it is as bad, that you put on 10 pounds right after you just worked all this weight off, because on this program, if you're in a position to lose weight, if that's something that your body needs to do, you're going to be losing a tremendous amount. And then once you add something in, one of these foods like the bread or the pasta or something, that gluten, if your body responds with a ton of bloat, it's going to make you feel like you gained a lot of weight and you just took a significant amount of steps back.
Super lethargic, guys.
You will feel that way, and that's one of the most common. And I think even if you experience the other symptoms, I think bloating is going to be a part of that as well, because that is going to be something that your gut, that food is going to have to pass through and is going to force it to expand and have that reaction.
Again,
so be ready to feel like, oh, I'm gaining a lot of weight back, but that's just inflammation, guys.
Exactly, and I was about to say that's inflammation in your gut, which, guys, we do not want. So if you experience negative symptoms like that, it's going to kind of alert you to let you know, hey, my body does not tolerate this well, and then ultimately the choice is up to you whether you want to remove it completely, or know that if you ever do eat it at certain times that your body is going to react in this way, and you need to prepare for it by eating an abundance of fruits and vegetables prior and flushing out your system with water. But these are going to be on rare occasions. The elimination diet is great because a lot of you guys are walking around bloated right now, and so you're used to that feeling. But once you remove it, then it's extremely noticeable when you have that bloat back again, whereas now it may not be as noticeable to you because you're used to it. You're walking around 7-10 pounds heavier than what you actually are because you're holding so much inflammation in the body. But that's why we want to add one thing back in a time, guys, because if you were to add in everything back in at once and you had a negative reaction, you wouldn't be able to pinpoint which food category was causing the issue. So one item back in at a time, gauge how your body responds to that item, and then make decisions accordingly going forward.
Right, and that's a big thing there too. That's something that we always would talk about when we're just out amongst people and we're just like people watching and anything like that, like we all do. We kind of talk about people that we see, and we're not judging them, but we just kind of go back to like just clients that we work with who talk about how better they feel once they really get into that process of eliminating a lot of those foods. They start to see benefit. They're on a new exercise program. And they'll tell us over and over how they used to think that that was normal, how they felt. And now they feel so much better. And I'm bringing that up because a lot of you guys don't know how much better you can feel and how much bad you really feel right now, because excuse me, your body is so used to carrying and feeling and just enduring a lot of those things that it has in it now. But to remove a lot of those things, to start to feel what it feels like to feel actually good, is going to be something that is huge for a lot of people.
Life-changing, guys, life-changing. So, in conclusion, is the elimination diet right for you? And on behalf of Never Settle Fitness, we would hope that everyone would at least give the elimination diet a try at least one time in their life, so you can have a better understanding of your body and what it is able to tolerate versus not. But if you are someone who suffers from autoimmune diseases or any ailment that really just lessens the quality of life, it disrupts your normal day-to-day activities. If you are someone who has skin issues or ADHD or chronic migraines, okay? Things like this that are bothering you every single day and are affecting your day-to-day activities, then absolutely 100% you should give the elimination diet a try. And if you are not comfortable doing it by yourself, which we 100% completely understand, then we actually have created a program called Electrify Your Life specifically for you. Electrify Your Life is a plant-based elimination diet that is within the bounds of a support group where you have access to professionals like Nate and myself to really help you along on that journey and to lessen those detox symptoms so you're not feeling miserable at the beginning.
Right, and again, this is for everyone. Earlier I mentioned if your body's in a position to lose weight, so you would think with this, like a lot of diet programs, that it is about actually losing weight and getting your body in just a overall better look. But we're talking about a feel. We're talking about actually healing. So this is for everyone. So you can already have a six-pack and have that nice looking look that you love, but your body still may be in a position to need to detox from just still, like a lot of people who just really eat from macros and calories, etc. You could still be putting a lot of these things in your body that are packed with a lot of these things that cause your body to be in a position to have to go through that elimination diet that we're talking about. So this is a detox of the gut, just not an overall change and just a way to lose weight. If you're in a position to do so, you will lose a lot of weight on this diet, but it's more so just about getting your body to feel great and to feel how it's supposed to feel.
Absolutely, guys. And as Nate mentioned, this is a healing program. So if you are someone that has ever eaten the standard American diet, and what we mean by that is processed foods, fast foods, where you're eating predominantly meat and starch, okay? That's what the American diet is comprised of, and sugar, right? Refined sugar. If you are consuming these things currently, or if you ever have and you have never gone through a detoxing period, then this is for you guys. This is absolutely for you. So, in conclusion, that's what we think, that's what we believe, that is our professional opinion, but we want to know what you think. Would you ever give the elimination diet a try? Why or why not? We want to hear from you.
And like they say, couldn't hurt to try, right?
It's not going to hurt to try, and you can always reintroduce the things that you really enjoy and miss back into your diet. But oftentimes we hear from people that the things that they really were just so reluctant to give up that they did not miss.
Right, and for
during
me,
the diet, right?
And for me, one of the
nutritional
things
program
that I haven't missed throughout this whole process that I've been going through is chicken wings. That was something that I love to have. And I haven't really thought about them. I had some a couple weeks back, and when I had them, I said, you know what? It didn't trigger anything in me to make me want to rush out and get another set, even though I enjoyed them at that sit down. So, but it's just like we just said, there's a lot of things that you just don't think that you would miss, that once you really give it up and you find that there's a lot of other things that's going to not only taste as good or even better once your taste buds adapt, but they're overall better for you as well.
And just based off of how you feel, you'll feel so great that you'll be reluctant to go back to some of these foods that you love so much now. So guys, again, let us know, would you give the elimination diet a try? Why or why not? And if you are watching this on replay, go ahead and hashtag replay. Let us know that you did join in at one point or another, and let us know what topics you want to hear from us. We will be doing this every single week, every Tuesday at 2:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can count on us for your Trainer Talk Tuesday. So let us know anything that you want to hear from us that is health, fitness, or holistic or nutritional healing. We would love to address it, and we would love to give our feedback.
Right, so I hope you enjoy that tidbit of information, guys, and look forward to seeing you back here next Tuesday. So have a great rest of your week, and remember, make healthy decisions.
Yep, guys, and as always, never give up.
Never lose hope.
Never
and never
settle. We'll see you guys here next week.